Good morning everyone, AnthWolf here, bringing you another stream here on Twitch of Final Fantasy XIV, playing as our Gladiator Leonhardt, and we're just going to throw ourselves straight into it and continue with the main scenario quests and a few side missions as we're travelling and exploring around the city-state of Uldar. So, hello any viewers on Twitch who may join us, and any viewers who are watching this on YouTube when I export it later. Let's see what trouble we can get ourselves into. We have an achievement we've nearly complete. We need to complete 10 fates. Okay. Fair enough. It is early morning here in Eorzea. And of course it's 10 o'clock here in the United Kingdom. Let's see, what are we up to? We are going to learn our ranged attack, Shield Lob, which increases our threat, our aggro. And that's going to be next level, which isn't really all that far away. We'll get another roll skill. At level 16, a provoke attack. A range of 25 yards. Never got used to the yard measuring distance. So used to working with metric and imperial. Either way though, so what were we up to? Oh yes, we still need to deliver a package over in Western Fanalan. Alternatively, we do have some... is it guild levies that we can take from Eustace here? And Momodi wishes to have a word with us as well. That's everything here. I'm going to have a quick walk over to the other sector of Uldar, because quests won't appear until we're in that area. So we'll just have a quick look. So this is the Steppes of Fall, and we were in the Steppes of Nald, I think. Okay, any quests available? We do have the Gladiator quest, we do need to do that. Right. Okay. We will keep that in mind. Do we want to do that first before we do any of the guild levies? Seems like a good idea, actually. Game's not running exactly the smoothest right now, but we'll try and make do. I've been trying to disable the... well, try to minimize the screen tearing that we saw. And someone mentioned disabling Aero. But I think Aero actually slows my game down a bit. Oh well, we'll see how the stream goes, and if I have to re-enable it, then I'll re-enable it. Hello, Milia. Uldar's Most Wanted. First Son Milia requires your immediate assistance with a dangerous matter. We'll gain a new blade. We'll gain the Bronze Hoplon, which we already have. And we get to choose one of these armor pieces, including the leather jackboots. They're rather gaudy, but they are slightly better. So, potentially, Lancers are responsible for killing Hurrian males. So we need to go out. Oh, that's where Stone's Throw is. Okay, so we need to go out of the gates of Nald. Got a small refugee camp here. The Gutless Gladiator. Oh, hi. Duskrite freelancers. Okay, what was that all about? Oh, they're looking for Aldous. Well, we weren't supposed to tell Milia that Aldous was in Uldar, but I guess we don't have much choice now. Right, might as well use the Aethernet shard. Oh great, even more Lancers. Oh, come on, Bruce, you've got a giant shield. Surely you can use it. Okay. Wait in ambush for the freelancers. Okay, I think we were just over there using that silver ore cluster. So it's best for us to probably maybe spend a bit of gold, or a bit of gil, and teleport up to the... Oh, yes, we have actually some items. We can use or travel to Aetherites for free 50 times. Tell you what, no, we're gonna spend the gold. Well, the gil. I'm gonna keep saying that because later on, some of the Aetherite charges can be quite expensive. It depends on the distance you're traveling, so we might as well save them till later. Right, and we're going this way. Bruce the Big. If your level is above 14, your level will be synced. Well, just so happens we are level 14, which works out quite well. So far, so good. Any more? Yes. The freelancer captain. Okay. Hey, duty complete. Happy days. Okay, back to Milia once again. We've earned the right, you say? Oh, giving us permission to join other guilds. Ulda's home both to the Pugilist Guild and the Thaumaturges Guild. You can also join the guilds of other nations. You have now access to the armory system. Quests to unlock other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist in the corresponding guild. There exist myriad disciplines in Eorzea that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. They were out for a bounty. What do we think? Should we tell her? I mean, it was mentioned that we shouldn't really mention that Aldous was here. I'm guessing Milia and Aldous have history, but we may as well drop him in it. Oh, she thought he was dead. Oh, well, I just feel bad. No, I don't. What do we have right now? Do we want the extra vitality? It is nice. Vitality either way. Gear sets allow you to save several different combinations of equipment and swap them at your leisure. Indeed, here it is. We can save up to 8 different equipment sets right now, but as we speak to the other guilds, we'll unlock another gear set. So, even though it would be beneficial for us to just unlock as many equipment sets, gear sets as possible, we're not going to bother with it right now because we might want to look at the storyline of being a goldsmith or a miner. As I say, if I'm not very good as a gladiator, we may consider becoming, say, a DPS character like a pugilist or maybe an archer. We'll see. We'll see how things go. See how good I am at tanking first of all. So we need to open our armory here. We have a big spanker now. We have a new set of gloves. We'll put those on. We have another bronze hoplon, which we don't need, so we'll sell that later. Okay. So, level 15, we'll unlock our next quest for the Gladiators Guild. We're reasonably close, but we might as well go look into... Might as well look into the guild levies now. See what they're all about. Since we're here, we might as well repair our armor as well. Ah, so close to being blue steel. Quite enjoying the streaming experience. It is a little bit quiet, but at the same time I didn't expect it to be busy. But we can see how it goes. Also, the exporting to YouTube seems to be fairly painless, so... Oh, we're not going to speak to Momodi just yet. Eustace, hi. The Levies of Horizon. We have Battlecraft levies, Tradecraft levies. Okay. So we should head over to Horizon and speak to Totonawa. Well, we do need to go to Scorpion Crossing and then Horizon later. Okay. Well, we might as well speak to Momodi then, since I think she will be pushing us in that direction anyway. Taking what they're given. Momodi of the Quicksand has word of work for willing adventurer. Oh, 2 moments there. Feel a sneeze coming on. Dananen, who needs a hand. Okay. So we need to go over to Horizon again to speak to Dadanen as well. Okay. So we have the Chocobo Porter, the Chocobo Keep here. See, we learned about those over at the Blackbrush Station. So we can use a Chocobo to get us over to Horizon. It would only cost us 5 gil. But since we do need to go over to Scorpion Crossing, we may as well just walk there. Plus there might be some fates we can join in. And we need to go through the Gate of the Sultana. And away we go. This is a beautiful looking game. I don't even have this on max graphics. That's the thing about a lot of games, especially if you're familiar with them, you just end up like rushing through. And you like just miss out on some of the smaller details, like even I will be. But sometimes it's nice just to pause and take it all in. Especially later on, like people will get like mounts to take them places, but some of the mounts actually can fly as well. So sometimes it's really nice just to get a flying mount and take yourself up high and take a scenic view from the air. So we have a package for you. We've had it for a while. A small wrap parcel bound for the settlement of Horizon. There's a couple of quests we can pick up here. Might as well speak to him again. No rain, no heat, no gloom of night. Oswell needs your help to locate some more misplaced shipments. Three crates bound for East Aldenard Trading Company. Is that Lord Lolorito's company? We heard that name before. Or was his the West Aldenard Trading Company? Either way. And the crates are around here somewhere. There's one over there, and can we see the third one? Ah, it's actually right behind him. We have another Chocobo Porter here. Oh. Oh, we'll speak to you in a moment. Items prepared and packaged to ship from Vesper Bay to the East Aldenard Trading Company. Hey, you've got another quest for us as well. Before we take that, since we're here, Where the heart is, the goblet. IME has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. No, I have not heard the news about the goblet. Quality land to be auctioned off. Even adventurers have the right to participate. General Rauban. There's the name we haven't heard yet. So we pass. Ooh, there's a boss over there. We passed this way earlier. There's the gates. So something about quality land that's being auctioned off. Hello, Momo Bradji. In an effort to encourage immigration, all lands within the goblet are to be set aside for adventurers. Only adventurers will be permitted to settle within its wards. Speak with a recruit stationed just past the entrance. To proceed with the quest where the heart is, the goblet, you may visit any residential ward within the goblet. Okay, and this is where adventurers, players like us, could purchase housing. Each of the 3 nations has established a residential district wherein like-minded adventurers can establish a base for their activities. Each residential district is split into wards, which in turn house 60 plots of land each. Estate halls and apartments can be customized by installing furniture. So, there is actually some plots of land still available. Some of them cost a few million gil depending on the size of the property. And some people have left messages. There's malfunctioning Magitech robots in my cellarage. That sounds like a personal problem. So there's a medium-size housing for almost 10 million. Is there any large? There's another medium for 11. Depending on where they're positioned, they may be considered more desirable and therefore more expensive. We'll actually have a look at some housing, I guess. The red names are free companies, actually like guilds who have bought a bit of housing, whereas the green names are actually player-owned housing. Is there any large properties available? Probably not. They've probably been snapped up by free companies, I would imagine. Either way, so we'll go to Ward 9. Actually, yeah, because you've got 2 plots of land. Yeah, we'll go to Ward 9. Why not? We'll speak to the Immortal Flame recruit. Let's see, we may buy a bit of landing, bit of housing at some point. We do have the gil on my main character, which I could transfer. In addition, there is a 4th housing district now that was introduced with one of the patches of the Stormblood expansion. Because I used to have a house there, but I don't think I was active enough to keep it. Which is fine, I didn't really do anything with it. Might as well get a find a place to take a bit of a view. So say that would be like a desirable house. So it's got some sort of nice scenic view around it. I'm guessing that's a large house that someone's purchased. Obviously, when we get to the other nations as well, we could always pop our head into their housing districts. Okay. So, as it's been mentioned, unfortunately, the Uldaran woman will not be able to purchase a plot of land. It's a shame as well, because like the immigrants are just like living in their own refuge just outside the gates of Uldar. Like, I imagine they don't have the gold, but in this situation, they're not able to purchase a house, or even have one put aside. But that's the game, and it is a player residential district. What have we learned? Ah, see, there's the reason. Each nation is scrambling to attract more formidable fighters. You wanted 40 acres? Wait, what? That's quite a lot of land. We can now teleport over to the residential district from the Uldan Aephorite. So we need to head up north to get over to Horizon to look at the guild levies, and I think the main storyline's up there as well, yes. But we'll pick up some side missions before we go that way. Yeah, we were meant to do this at level 5. Whoops. A dabble do ya. A trader Guntram is furiously ransacking his cargo at Scorpion Crossing, looking for all the world like a man who has misplaced something. You want 4 bottles of cactuar blood and you don't care if I kill them or kill enough of them to make them go extinct. Aha. We have Oswell again. I believe you can fly. Oswell is holding a letter addressed to someone at the Silver Bazaar. See this letter safe to Kiki Poo at the Silver Bazaar. Could you also scrounge up 5 hammerbeak tail feathers? Okay, we can look into that. And how can we help you? Ticked off. Amy is worried about the condition of her chocobo. I see. He may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on his blood. Hello, slugger. Just gonna ruffle your feathers, don't mind me. Oh. Well, that was straightforward. Hey, nice and easy. A little bit of extra experience. So, cactars and hammerbeaks. Blood and tail feathers. Actually, this clear liquid is far closer to water than it is blood. Except, that is, for the cacti it was taken from. For him, it was most definitely blood. Okay, good luck with that. So we need to head down to the Silver Bazaar, which is to the southwest here. There's normally a few fates that pop up around here as well. We'll see if we can get a few done while we're around that area. We're kind of over level for this area, so it's fairly straightforward. Till we probably get up to Horizon. Oh, there's a fate that's just popped up actually. Please hammers don't hurt them. Hammerbeaks have drawn too close to the Silver Bazaar for comfort, causing many a sleepless night for the hamlet's residents. Become the anvil which stops the Cloudkin's advance. We've synced ourselves to level 13. Oh, we have another, looks like another Gladiator here. Also participating. I think that'll be enough. Yes. Gold participation. Okay, there is a quest to the north there, but we'll hand over the letter and the tail feathers first of all. Beautiful plumage plucked from the rump of a slain hammerbeak. And a very special message. Okay, we'll hand them both over. Oh, yes, is to get some feathers of a flightless bird. Great. So you mentioned something about being threatened to leave this land. What's that all about? Reasonable doubt. Kiki-Poo of the Silver Bazaar is having a hard time handling a couple of troublesome labourers. Okay, so we need to use our doubt emote to see if we can get them to leave. Okay, let's pop that over there. We might as well pick up some other quests while we're here. Greasing the conchs. Fafafono has the look of a Lalafell dying to be asked if he has any work to offer. Slay enough rusty goblins to gather 4 bottles of goblin grease. Okay, we passed the goblins earlier, actually. So you are one of the workers. There's a couple in here, just lounging around. Okay, one more to locate. We'll spot him in a moment. We'll go grab this side mission as well. Danielle. The other worker's down here as well. Handy. Getting your bearings. Danielle of the Silver Bazaar requires some very specific materials to fix his father's broken compass. Okay. So we need to find or mine some chunks of magnetite. You have fallen asleep, haven't you? I highly doubt that, actually. So we have the chunks over here, we have the cobblins next to the hammers. We have another chocobo porter here. We might as well speak to Kiki Poo since we've got rid of all the idle workers. I wondered what those hammers were up to. I thought they were like getting oil in some way, but apparently they're flattening the land, ready to get it suitable for housing. Sometimes you'll see like areas like that, and when you step into the zone, you may find nothing at all, or something's trying to prevent you from getting the quest item. God, these goblins look creepy. So yeah, there are earth sprites attracted to the magnetism. Okay, one more chunk and it's up there. Right, happy days. So we need to hand over the Goblin Grease and then head back to the Silver Bazaar. It's best if one does not ask exactly how this oil was extracted from a goblin. There we are. We don't need to see our own name. I should have disabled that a while back. An ordinary looking stone that will adhere itself to certain types of metal. Well, that's depressing. And your fishing rod is not entirely adhered to your back. I guess that's what the magnetite is for. Tackle the problem. Galfridius of the Silver Bazaar wishes to reclaim his fishing lures from the goblin muggers who took them. And we'll get a set of gloves or an elegant bronze piece. Okay, we haven't actually encountered any goblins yet, but they are a staple to MMOs. So we'll go see if we can get his copper lures back. So close yet so far. Something has Fafafono of the Silver Bazaar in a very agitated state. Ooh, we get some leather leggings. Slightly better than what we're wearing. I see. So your couriers deliver them just to the gates. Well, it seems fairly straightforward. Ooh, there's a fate here. I think it's a gathering one as well. Sometimes like fates won't be active immediately, and players can interact with a like starting NPC to well, start the fate. Cannot drive the piles without Earth Sprite cores. The recommended level for this fate is level 8. Would you gather the cores for the hammer workers? Sure. So we are level sync to 13. So we can kill certain Earth Sprites. But there are Earth Sprite cores just lying on the ground here as well. So, once all the players in the Fate hand so many cores over to the NPC, there will be like 60 seconds, I think, for everyone else to hand over their cores, and then their contribution will be decided. So we can hand over a few of them. These rock-hard cores are often used to stabilize loose earth, making land safer to build upon. So yeah, we by ourselves have delivered 9 and almost half filled the required amount. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit longer than we thought. Hey, level 15. So we have a new class quest available. There are some actions which only can be learned from completing specific class quests. For example, the ranged Lancer weapon skill, Piercing Talon, is acquired from the Lancers Guild at level 15. Oh. I wonder if we're not going to learn Shield Lob then until we speak to Milia. Because I kind of do want that ranged skill. Guess we're heading back to Uldar before long. So we probably need about 10 cores and that might complete this fate. Let's see, is that enough? Indeed it is. So everyone has a minute left to hand over their contribution. But we don't need to worry about that anymore. Let's just grab this baggage. So yeah, even though we are level 15, we haven't learned Shield Lob. The piece is quite warm from having sat under the Fanalan sun. Hopefully there is nothing perishable inside. And should we take the leather leggings? They are slightly better, and I suppose slightly is always worthwhile at the moment. Ah, they are boots rather than our Krakows that we're wearing. Okay. And I think... oh yes, we need to go deal with the goblin muggers. I thought that was our time here at the Silver Bazaar coming to a close, but there might be new quests that pop up once we've got the copper lures back. Right, the goblin muggers here aren't hostile until we beat them over the head. You're just going to toss a bomb at me. From its condition, it can be gathered that this lure was gnawed on by more than one denizen of the deep. Yep, we have more quests available now. Search and seizure. Kiki Poo is searching for someone to help her with the land prospectors who have their sights set on the Silver Bazaar. You'd think that, like, the gods of Uldar would help defend these people. She's basically been threatened of her life. But no. I guess we'll deal with it. So we need to tear down 4 wits of seizure. I'll be taking this, thank you. Let's give him a poke with our spanker here. Like, are we actually doing really bad things by, I'm guessing, hopefully just knocking these people out, but let's be fair, we're probably killing them. But they were hired to try and stop us. Does that justify it? Probably not. Oh. And we'll take the last writ here. And we get to hand these back over. An official-looking document detailing the seizure of a specified piece of property. And everyone's rallying behind her, of course, as they do. Oh, okay. We have a letter for Momodi. Okay, we'll take that back over to her at some point when we're back at the quicksand. But for now, let us be on our way over to Horizon, which is a bit of a distance away. We can do a few fates if they're active. Do we still need... We need the Dusty Mongrels, and then that'll complete the first rank of the Gladiator hunting log. Land purchased by a wealthy real estate mogul for development into a luxury estate has become overrun with Yarzons. Slay the vile kin before someone sees them and property values drop. And here's the Yarzons here. Only level 4 and we've been level synced to level 11, so we're going to cut through them relatively easy. Last one, maybe? Indeed. May as well go down and do the villain, another fate, which I think's on a small valley here. Now, how do we get down without breaking our legs? Ah, Cactar Jack. How do we get down here without breaking our legs? I know there's a Like a platform, some scaffolding. Oh well. Ow! Oh well. Didn't take too much. Took less damage than I expected. No one knows why Cactuar Jack feels the need to rain his 100 needles down upon all those who happen by, because few have lived long enough to ask him. Not that he would answer if he was asked, or that anyone would be able to understand him if he were to answer. I wonder if it does 100 damage. It used to be that Cactuars, each needle would do 1 point of damage. And they would have like 1,000 needles and 10,000 needle attacks. And, you know, let's take the damage. Yeah, 100 damage. Nice. Consistency. Okay, and yeah, here are the dusty mongrels. There we are. All that lovely bonus experience. Rank 1 is complete for our hunting log. We have now unlocked rank 2, which has another 10 tasks for us. We'll gain 10,000 experience if we complete the second difficulty rank. So we have some bombs, which are in Horizon's Edge somewhere around here, and some copper goblins. We have been around the clutch in Central Fanalan. We have some other Cactuars. Some Criver Guard. Oh, we need to deal with some giant tortoises. I see. Okay. We have a thick shell, which is somewhere in the footfalls. Where is the footfalls exactly? Oh, it's actually one of the big areas. Okay, so they're somewhere around there. We have a Scaphite, which is also over there. Tuko over in Eastern Fanalan. We haven't been there yet. Yeah, there's Eastern Fanalan. We can get there from Central Fanalan, but we haven't been there just yet. We have Mitragus Billy in the Dry Bone, also in Eastern Fanalan. Vandalous Imps, Rotting Nobles, and Bloated Bogies. Lovely. So for our main quest line, we do need to speak to Dadanen, but let's, first things first. Let's learn about guild levies, shall we? He's in charge of assigning local levy quests here at Horizon. It's going to give us a simple task. Take a moment to review the task and see if it's within our capabilities. Speaking with a local distributor of guild levies known as the Levy Meet will bring up a list of available quests. Highlight a quest to display its objectives and select Accept. So I think each day you're given free allowances, free quests that you're able to take daily. Well, free daily quests will be added to your allowances to a maximum of 100. But if you use all your allowances, then you can't do any more levy quests for that day until the following day, of course. So we have our tutorial levy quests. We have Battlecraft, where we need to fight things, Fieldcraft, where we need to gather things, and Tradecraft, where we need to craft things, and then take them to a certain someone. So, we have the quest here, level 10, What Pesties Crave. We'll get some experience, some gil, we'll get some bubble chocolate, which is a meal. It is well documented fact that Pesties prefer Lalafellan meat than that of the other four races. Various opinions on the reasons behind this have long been debated, with the most widely accepted being that the squat rotund build of the Lalafell makes them easier to swallow whole. Seeing that the majority of Uldar's population is made up of Lalafells, this makes the hills of Fanland a perfect feeding ground for the giant scalekin. This is why the Brass Blades are constantly seeking volunteers to travel to the hills and slay the creatures before they find their next meal. So we have 20 minutes. The Brass Blades have asked us to deal with some pesties here. It doesn't say how many. A word of warning, when near death, pesties are wont to flee to their kin. Open your journal under duty in the main menu and begin the selected levy quest by pressing the initiate button. When a soft-skinned pesty feels unmatched, it will flee the battle. If it reaches a certain distance, then another soft-skinned pesty will appear. So yes, the quests don't begin automatically. You can go to the suggested area where the levy quest actually is before initiating the quest, before beginning it. Because the faster you do the quest, the greater your reward will be. There is different determinations on how you will gain your rewards, including speed of completion. Here's our journal. So if we were to fail, if we initiate this levy quest and we use our return function, we will automatically abandon this quest. Now, the normal quest difficulty is level 10, but depending on if we want to get further rewards and a boosted difficulty, we can increase the level. So now it's a level 14 quest. So we need to eliminate one soft skin pesty. And sometimes chests will appear while you're doing the levy quest. There we are, nice and straightforward. When all levy quest objectives have been complete, you will be given the opportunity to return immediately to the issuing NPC, which we will take. So we gained a bonus because we did the quest at a higher difficulty. We did it reasonably quickly. And I think if you're crafting something or gathering something and you hand over high quality items, you'll gain even further bonuses. Hey, level 16. So we gained an achievement there. Earned a cumulative total of 100 gil from levy quests. Oh well, nice and easy. We've gained a new roll skill, Provoke. Gesture threateningly, placing yourself at the top of a target's enmity list. Bloody hell. Aggro list. There you go. That's a much easier word to say. So, where do we want to put Provoke? Yeah, we'll pop it there for now. Simply the heist. Or Hest. Toto Noah believes you are ready to join a guild heist. While I heartily encourage you to partake in any of my guild levies, should you seek a sort of different challenge, you might also consider joining a guild heist, a Guildhest. If you wish to know more, pray speak to Battle Warden Lost Rabbit. I will inform her of your success against the pesty, so there is no doubt as to your abilities. Ah, there you are. So yes, there's not only kind of in-world quests for battling, gathering, or crafting, but there are quests that will force you to participate in cooperative missions. Not like dungeons, like mini-dungeons, I suppose you could call them. Very mini-dungeons. Guildhests test your ability to work together with a small party of battle companions to overcome not-so-small obstacles. The duty is taxing, but the coin is decent. If what I described appeals to you, speak to me again. Oh, we've actually gained the Duty Finder at long last. By unlocking the Duty Finder, you can now undertake multiplayer duties without having to form a party of your own. Guildhests are special operations organized by adventurers guilds and overseen by NPCs known as the Battle Wardens. Speaking with a Battle Warden displays a list of all available Guildhests currently available. Please note that each operation has conditions such as level or class that must be met by all party members. At first, you may find only a limited number of Guildhests are accessible. As you progress in level, the number will grow. So we don't really need to speak to a Battle Warden, I think. I think we can access the Duty Finder by ourselves. But if we want to learn how to use the Duty Finder, highlight a duty from the list and press the Join button to begin the matching process. Once you've registered, you can view the duty's particulars, including party and server status. When your party has been successfully formed, a confirmation prompt will appear. Okay, so we'll just do basic training against enemy parties. This battle exercise will test your ability to... will test your ability to manage multiple parties of enemies. Learn to draw single targets from groups using ranged attacks and engage them at locations far out of the lines of sight of other creatures. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be aggroing everyone. And then letting the DPS do their job. So we're going to be over at Middle La Nossa, or Nossia. We haven't been there yet, but that's where the duty is taking place. And while we wait, we have to wait less than 5 minutes. I am going to find my bottle of juice and fill up my glass. There's some side missions here at Horizon which we will be undertaking, but we might as well see what Guildhests are available. I see, they're fairly straightforward. We may need a competent healer, but to be fair, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Our gear's not amazing, but it should be suitable for this point in the game. Oh, have a stretch. Hey, 4,000 gil, not bad. I say we could speak to some people, but just in case the duty finder pops while we're waiting, we could sell a few things. We have some more meals. We have an antidote that restores poison. I don't know if we should keep the grade 1 dark mat. I can't remember if we need that for a quest. Either way, let us begin. And we have a hazard zone here. Notice areas colour differently. Keep flashing because that's going to keep a lot of attention on us. And there we are, duty's complete. We can commend party members. Commend party members who have done a good job. So we'll commend our healer. And we got a lot of bonuses there because no one was knocked out and it was our first time doing it. Happy days. So we didn't actually do any damage to the big guy there, but we flashed so often that the aggro didn't switch to the DPS, which is the most important thing. So, is there any other? There is. Under the armor. Oh, we have the duty roulette now. When using the roulette, you will be assigned a random duty from among those you have unlocked. Let's have a look. Yes. So this refreshes daily. So you'll gain a bonus for doing it as like a daily roulette. So yeah, we'll do the daily, and then we'll look at doing under the armor. We might be lucky and actually end up doing it anyway, since we do have it unlocked. So it doesn't tell us here. But we'll find out once we're actually into the Guildhests. Just waiting for the DPS to sign up. They have like, I think 45 seconds to join the party. But sometimes because DPS have the longest wait time, they will go AFK. Make a drink, nip to the loo. So we have some. Oh. There we are. Just need a defeated Bachman here. We will commend my ninja, because she was quite active. First time, and no people got knocked out. Hey, we gained a commendation, and we got level 17. And we got a lot of gil. Awesome. So what was that all about? We don't know. Bachman, a wandering revenant trapped in the corporeal realm, has reclaimed his legendary suit of armor and now waits silently near the Tamtara Deep Croft for any who would challenge him. Not only does the undead knight brandish a massive blade capable of incapacitating multiple victims in one fell stroke, but when threatened, Bachman will summon his decaying minions from the pits of the seventh hell. Defeat the restless soul and send him back to the life stream, where he may at long last find peace. And the duty roulette, we're no longer getting the bonus for doing it. So we have a new basic training. Enemy strongholds. This battle exercise will test your ability to breach enemy stronghold defenses. Eliminate targets in each of the 3 antechambers before infiltrating the final chamber and engaging the Cyclopean Toad, who makes the caves its den. Making quick work of the creature is key, for the Yarzons who lurk behind the chamber's boulders will emerge once they smell blood. Yes, the final boss, there isn't much of a timer on it so much, but you could have friends if you don't kill him fast enough. So, we may as well do it. Have a bit of fun. Yeah, we'll keep this grade 1 dark matter just in case we need it later for a quest. I think they got rid of a lot of the lower tier dark matters and you only need to use a higher tier one now. I can't remember, it's been a while. Oh, actually, while we're here, thank you for reminding me. Let's attune ourselves to the Aetherite since I'm standing right in bloody front of it. Let's see what gear is available. That's a hell of a lot better. No real better chest pieces just yet. Some better gloves. Better belt. Hard leather subligar. It does give us higher defense. It's gonna look ridiculous, but I'll buy it anyway. We'll get these items through quests as well. But we have the Gil. We may as well have a bit of fun. There we are. Oh god, that's a horrible colour. Oh, oh dear. Oh, oh. Hide your... Oh my god, hide your shame. Jesus. The concerns of low leather unmatching armour. Ooh. Ooh. That's gonna give me nightmares. Yeah, there was some better... We don't need a better waist, really. It's only +1 defense. Those are better. +4 defense? That's reasonable. Yeah, I can justify the better gloves. Jesus. I hope I'm not wearing this for long. Any new weapons? There is. A brass bastard sword. We'd probably get that familiar from our Gladiator quest, but for now we'll take it. If anyone has anything to say about my fashion choices, we can beat them over the head with a new blade. Looks like no one's really interested in doing this enemy strongholds Guildhest. We'll give it a minute or two. We are gathering like various shards, elemental shards. We're not going to be using them for a long time. They're used in crafting. You have the shards, you have the crystals, and then you have clusters, and they're used for different tiers or higher level crafting. We actually burned through quite a few, I think, wind, or is it lightning shards? It might be lightning shards when you're doing weaving. I did a hell of a lot of weaving back in the day. I can't decide if I really want to be doing any gathering quests with this character. I might just do the gathering and crafting with my main character, Fujian. Unless I really feel motivated. We'll see. Yeah, the party still isn't popping. Oh well. We could go over to Momodi and hand over Kikipu's letter while we're waiting. A sincere note of thanks from the street-voiced Kikipu of the Silver Bazaar. There we are. A little more experience. So what quests do you have for us? So there are some level 1, level 5 and level 10 battlecraft levies. The level 10 ones are probably around Horizon. Yeah, they are around Horizon. So we'd probably also get them from the levy meet who was over there. Oh great, it's raining. Let's get ourselves back over to Horizon. While we're waiting for the Guildhests to actually pop. So we're going to avoid any combat, but at any point if we wish to dismount, we can do so. This will pop off and help over here. The incessant hammering of Hammerbeak's hammer-like beaks is causing local settlers a great deal of lost sleep. Down on the lower level is a boss fate. I think. Doomed. Where is that fate again? Or is it just around this corner? Oh, hello. Oh. The duty finder popped. Oh well. Away we go. Stretch. Some lemurs spawned behind us. Here we are. And here's the boss. The Lord of the Lair awaits beyond. So we need to kill him reasonably quickly. Otherwise these boulders will fall down. And then we'll be in trouble. Keep focusing, don't worry. There we are. Nice work. That's a lot of experience. And we gained another player commendation. Tanks and healers tend to always get them. Unless they screw up horribly, of course. Do we want to participate in this? I mean, the sand toads next to him are benign. Oh, bloody hell. Let's step back and heal up first. We have 4 minutes. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it, to be honest, but we can give it a go. Okay. Actually, we're doing quite a lot of damage to him. Yeah, this should be possible. Sometimes the boss fights, when it says you have 20 minutes or half an hour even, you'll probably need the 20 minutes or half an hour to whittle them down. Later on, at least. There we are. Is there any new... There is a new Guildhest we can do. This introduces some other mechanics. Wealthy noble Teleji Adelji has had his prize pet, a rare guild turtle, kidnapped by ruthless bandits who seek a sizable ransom for the gentle wavekin's return. Always a man of principle, Teleji has decided that instead of caving to the bandits' demands, he will offer the ransom to anyone who can safely retrieve his pet from the clutches of evil. After weakening the guild turtle, slay fire sprites and use their cores to light a special herb on fire. The released smoke should be powerful enough to put the creature to sleep, but only if the turtle is close enough to the flames. Okay, so we don't want to kill the guild turtle, otherwise the Legie will be rather upset with us. But yeah, we'll do this one as well, why not? I mean, there is missions we should be doing here at Horizon, but getting ourselves distracted. Does our gear need repairing? Not really. Guess we do have a few things to sell. Right, wait time less than 5 minutes once again. Is there anything we want to do in the meanwhile? Let's have a quick look at our skills. At level 20, we'll learn a new role skill. Convalescence. Increases own HP recovery by healing magic. Level 18, we will learn Shield Bash. Delivers an attack with a small amount of potency, but also stuns the enemy. So we're going to have 2 stun abilities. Very handy. Level 20 will gain some enhanced vitality. Ah, awesome. So deal with the bandits, weaken the turtle, kill some fire sprites, and then put the turtle to sleep. All in a day's work. So we have a dragoon, a red mage, and I'm not sure what the supporting class is, but okay. Let's also get you. So the fire sprite is there. There we are. Happy days. Got 15,000 experience there. You notice I quickly marked the fire sprite, but everyone knows what they were doing. Ooh, shield bash. It has a recast. Oh, this can be... Oh, it costs a lot of TP though, but the fact that it can be recast extremely quickly is very useful. Awesome. Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna end the stream here. I mean, we have been meaning to do the side quest of Horizon. Yeah, we can't do the next Guildhests. I didn't think we could. That's a level 20. Which isn't really all that far away. I'll end the stream here. I am gonna re-disable Aero, as I think there was a little bit of like lag there. Our frame rate did drop a little. I haven't dropped any frames though, which is actually great. But as I say, we'll end this stream here. We'll end this video here as well, and I may do a bit more streaming this evening. Probably after I've eaten something for tea, but I'm going to spend the rest of the day relaxing and I'll upload and export this to YouTube. So thank you anyone who's been watching on Twitch, and hopefully anyone watching on YouTube has enjoyed themselves. As I feel free to comment if you so desire, and I'll see you for even more, obviously in the next video and on the next stream of course as well. I'll see you all next time. Until then though, bye bye now.